Austria is the easiest nation for world conquest, because it is the only nation that can get all of this in less than 100 years. Literally no other nation even has a chance to stand up to us. In this video I will show you how to revoke the privilegia as quickly as possible. As usual, let's start with privileges. Grant mana privileges, clerical education, religious diplomats, officer rights, and take Berkeley loans. This land, take a look at your advisors. You have two cheap advisors. First is admin 1, third level for 4 ducats, just a steal, and improved relations 1 for 2 ducats. You will be in deficit, but don't worry, it's not that big of a deal. Now let's choose our rivals. As your rivals, always choose Ottomans. Next you can either choose Denmark or France. Well, in this case I can't even choose France, so I will choose Denmark. Both are good. And either choose Venice or Bohemia. I will choose Venice. Also keep in mind that if for some reason Poland won't allow you day 1, you can try to rival its rivals. Anyway, now take a look at this province. This is gold mine. This means I need to choose development edict, encourage development, here it is, and develop it. Develop production. This will keep your early economy afloat. Now let's talk about remission tree and what to do with diplomats. So first we need to find some allies. Always ally Pope and Poland. Don't worry about Poland, it's just temporary. Your next allies are electors. Ally as many as possible, don't worry about the multi slots, and just don't ally Bohemia, that's the most important. So why to ally all of these electors? The answer is simple: for relations. Brandenburg will remain my ally, so let's royal marry. Also Palatinate will remain my ally, at least I think so. So let's also royal marry it, and with others I will just improve relations. You need to have 100 relations with all electors. Also don't royal marry Poland. Why do it? Well, it's better to have all electors you want as soon as possible. The Kingdom of Italy and the Empire. Well, it's very interesting thing. Right now don't worry, right now it's not really important. Also I recommend to do this. Choose some small stack, well, for example this one, give ruler military command, and start drilling. You need to kill your ruler as soon as possible. Not only this ruler, any ruler. Anyway, let's grant generalship to find better general, and continue developing. I need to have at least 10 productions here, at least. Okay, let's insult Saxonia rivals, like Marburg, why not? And here it is. 1 month and we can finish our first mission. So basically just ally as many electors as possible, improve relations, and you will quickly finish the first mission. Secure electors. This will be the first and the only warning. If you see that mission will give you restoration of Union CB, do not finish it until you're ready to declare. If you're not ready to declare, just wait. Basically only finish the mission if you can declare right after. Anyway, build your company and break some alliances. Well, I don't like Saxony, for example. Let's break it. And maybe Trier, why not? And mines. Okay, perfect. Now we have enough automatic relations. Anyway, after you hard your company, just claim Poland and you should be able to easily win against Bohemia. If you want to, you can hire other company, like, I don't know, someone with good siege preferably. Well, there are no such companies, so maybe I will hire Reislaufer, maybe. Let's do it. Just for good general. So declare Bohemia, call in your allies. Poland, you can promise the land, don't worry. And let's go. Well, you can call in as many allies as you want or as you can. Generally, you can easily beat Bohemia quite early. You have the same strength, and with Poland you will be even stronger. Don't worry about manpower is just a number. Also, as soon as you have 3 diplomats, don't leave them be, start business matters on Provence and on Burgundy. Also start improving relations with outraged nations. Just to make union with Bohemia, take Prague and check it out. You have some time, don't worry. Let's start with Landskul. Fabricate claim on Burgundy, doesn't really matter on what. Also, your starting ruler is not the best in military department, so focus on military. And try not to develop this province with military mana. At worst, use admin mana. When you have 30 Spain network on Provence, fabricate claim on the subject Lorraine. Okay, let's let peace Brunswick, Teutonic Order, and we can peace out Bohemia. I improve relations with all nations that could join the coalition, and that's the secret why I won't get any coalition. So, PU Bohemia, take Prague, and immediately start improving relations. If you have negative relations and your ruler dies, you will lose Bohemia. Well, that's unusual. That's quite unusual. Most likely Poland won't join the HRE, but here it chose to do it. So this happened because Poland rejected Lithuanian PU. If it PUs Lithuania, this won't happen. Is it worth it to accept it to the HRE? Maybe. Keep in mind that you won't get any PU on Poland until you revoke, just because its provinces will be more expensive, but also keep in mind that if you revoke, it won't become your vassal. Benefits of the Poland in HRE: first, it will be protected from other countries, and second is that you will be able to release a lot of Polish vassals, and they will automatically join the HRE. You won't need to expand empire into them. But most likely that won't happen, this is quite a rare event. Well, anyway, now finish mission control Bohemia, and get plus 10% imperial growth modifier, which is very important. And don't finish decline of Hungary just yet, not right now. Wait for at least 1454 1455. Keep an eye on your electors, make sure you will get elected. We may improve relations. Anyway, immediately core Prague, and you would need to convert it. Also keep in mind, if Bohemia is unloyal, it can be supported by your rivals. So you can either develop it, or support loyalists until you have good relations. For some reason Poland still hasn't broken our alliance, so maybe let's royal marry it, and decrease trust with favors. Once again, it's not a typical scenario, but even if it doesn't join the HRE, there won't be any big problems. For now, let's just chill for a few years. Although keep in mind Provence, if it moves its capital from Anjou to Toulon, you might declare. But more details later. Also, I would recommend to start improving relations with Teutonic Order. Okay, here this Provence moved its capital, let's check out their allies. Everyone is quite weak. So then, I would recommend to declare. So we can declare on Reining, we don't need to take anything, I wouldn't worry. So you need to call in Papal States to the war with Provence. It might not agree to join you against Lorraine, but it will against Provence. So just declare on Lorraine, Provence will take over and you can call in Papal States. It is very important to call them in. And Burgundy also might declare on Provence. I would recommend to try to capture Provence yourself and not give it to Burgundy. Again, it's important. And that's why I said to improve relations with Teutonic Order. It's not necessary, but I think there will be better chance if it feels friendly to you. And for it to feel friendly, you need to improve relations. You see, if it has plus 100 relations with you, at the bottom, not at the top, it will join the HRE. And what does it mean? It means free imperial authority. Choose the most popular option. White peace is enough for Milan, but if we already won, let's do something else. Let's take some money. Besides, it will help us with the reigning in Italy. Okay, here we go, Burgundy has peaced out, now we need to capture the capital of Provence. And also, by the way, one small life hack, if you don't know with what nations to improve relations, choose neighboring countries. You will improve relations with whole HRE. I don't know how it works, but it works. This is the event I've told you about. So, what can I say? To be honest, I'm not sure, maybe I should even save scam, or maybe I shouldn't. Because this outcome is quite rare actually. You have 25% chance to PU Hungary peacefully, and 75% chance to PU it through war. So first I would say that it's possible to save scam, more than possible. So if you want to, you can. But if you don't want to, you will need to deal with aggressive expansion. It shouldn't be that difficult, just improve relations with nations that can join the coalition. You already waited for like 5 years, so you shouldn't have any problems with coalitions. Also, I'm not sure if great relations with Hungary helps it, but I doubt. That's why I said to not ally it. If it refuses, just declare. Also, I think it's time to start converting our province. So you need to state it, choose enforce religious unity, accept Czech culture, find mission assistant advisor, this one for example, grant enforce unity of faith, and you need to have 3 stability. Oh, and exploit development ones. Let's check it out now. We need one more stability. Or we can grant one more privilege, but to be honest I don't like it. A religious culture. And as next government reform, you should take advisor cost. You don't really need neither quality nor quantity as Austria. Well, just because you're Austria. You're overpowered even without anything. But advisor cost will help you. Okay, so transfer both Toulon and this province to our ally Papal State and give it to these 2 provinces. You might also take money. Now we can pass the first reform. I wasted 5 imperial authority, but that's not a big deal. That's just because Teutonic Order joined while I was at war. So you might ask, why did we do it? The answer is simple. Look at this. Now its capital in the HRE province. It means it has joined the HRE. Now you need to ally it. Yes, I'm not joking, you need to ally it. I'm serious. Let's royal marry and improve relations. That's what's good about Austria, you can ally anyone. Literally. So, if you PU'd Hungary, you should wait for Bohemia to integrate its vassals and declare on Poland, if it's not in the HRE. If you've done it by force, you should wait for aggressive expansion to cool down. If you've done it peacefully, you may declare as soon as possible. Anyway, now we can finish this mission, Decline of Hungary, and get some claims on Hungary. We may also finish the mission Royal Hungary, get even more claims. And now that we have the first reform, we should start expanding even further. So, you see, first reform grants you Imperial ban. That's what you want. You want to declare on Denmark, Venice, France. Although okay, you would be able to revoke this privilege later. Better to convert Prague as soon as possible. The earlier you will, the more benefits you will get. If you're not planning to declare on Poland, or maybe just have some free time, you can quickly declare on Venice. Conquest might be really good just so you can get border with the Balkans. That's what I'm going to declare with. But if you want to just release some provinces, you can declare with Imperial ban. It should be quite easy, I wouldn't worry about the war. First try to piece out allies. Also about demand unlawful territory. I would recommend to do it only if the nation has fully annexed some member. Otherwise, it's not really worth it. Also, don't forget to grant strong touches once you PU Hungary. Once again, always take something from Italian nations. Soon you'll see why it's important. About Milanese succession. It might say that you will get CB for 25 years, but actually for less time. so you would need to declare as soon as possible. In my opinion, well, it's not really worth it. Milan will remain in HRE, and after you revoke, it will become your vassal anyway, so no need to get a lot of aggressive expansion for nothing. But that's of course just my opinion. Except East if it wants to join, the more princes the better. Already 1460, we need to peace out soon. And that's why, well, anyway, I've almost finished, the timing is really good. It's not necessary to come when it's that early, but I just saw the good opportunity. So you want to choose, we must reign in Italians. Okay, here we go, we should be able to peace out. So you want to take all Balkan princes, return course to Milan, and release as many nations as possible. Italian, of course. Reigning in Italy is not difficult at all. Soon I'll show you how. Once again, it's not necessary to declare on Venice that early, but it's better idea to just sit and do nothing. In my case, I couldn't declare Poland, so I declared on Venice. And by the way, Poland is hating us, I don't know why, but it does. And even if Poland has Lithuania, it would be very easy to win. And without Lithuania, it's just extremely easy. But if it's in HRE, there is no sense in PUing it. Well, there is actually, but you can live without it. Anyway, now that we are at peace, first I would like to ally Provence. Very good event by the way, take additional missionary strength. And how to reign in Italy. It's quite simple actually, so what you want to do is you want to click this wonderful question mark and start improving relations with all of these nations. For now, just improve relations. You have quite a lot of time. Also, abdicate your ruler as soon as possible. Just check if someone would elect you, if it dies. While abdicate, you get 10 imperial authority. Let's also ally Provence and send insult to Burgundy. Also, you can send one of your merchants, or maybe two of them, to Venice and Genoa, and put established communities, like this. This way you will improve relations faster. So it seems Herzegovina got declared on by the Ottomans, so it might be a really good idea to quickly conquer it. Just do not let Ottomans expand. Okay, let's fully annex it, shouldn't be too expensive of an aggressive expansion. After you conquer Croatia, you would be able to finish this mission and get even more claims. Conquer Transylvania, how cool. But anyway, your goal is to expand HRE. As your first ID group, always take diplomatic ideas. Some may also recommend to take court ideas, and it might be a good idea because of the last idea here, plus 5% of imperial authority, but I'm sorry, diplomatic as Austria is must take. Now let's focus on diplo. Okay, that is quite unusual, France declared on Burgundy. Usually Burgundy has some allies, but anyway, won't change much. Also I converted Prague, and now your goal is to upgrade the monument as soon as possible. That's your goal. Okay, here we go, I improve relations with as many nations as possible. Now what you want to do is to quickly ally the nations with least relations. Preferably check their willingness to ally. So for example, if you already allied one of their rival, and they have second one as Italian nation, try to ally them first. You need to be quite careful with allying them. So for example, first I would ally Florence. Genoa is rival of Florence, but it's only minus 50 acceptance. On the other hand, Florence is rival of Papal State and Genoa, so I wouldn't be able to ally them if I allied Genoa first. If nation already likes you, you don't really need to ally it. Here I think let's first ally Siena, now Lucca, then scroll through south to Trent, ally Bologna, we can't ally Ferrara, we can try to proclaim guarantee on Ferrara, transfer trade power, improve relations even further. I will merit Ferrara, I will scornfully insult Lucca, I will, and offer alliance to Genoa. And here it is, reign in Italy. To be honest, I could have done that better. Anyway, now we can easily reign in Italy without any wars. Well, almost. Get 25 imperial authority and pass another reform. Now we can break all of our alliances. Either ally or just get relations to 150. For this proclaim guarantee, send money, influence, do anything necessary. Let's break all of our alliances, guarantee on Siena. And here we go, Bohemia annexed its vassals, so we can finish this mission and declare on Poland. In this particular scenario it wouldn't make sense, because it's an HRE, but if it's not, do it. You need to finish this mission, conquer whole Galicia, and then you will get PUCB on Poland. After you reign in Italy, Pope would like to join the empire, of course let him in. Also quite important, try to time your imperial authority. So for example, if you have almost 50 imperial authority, better to not have overextension. Or for example, try to pass reforms at 50 imperial authority, try not to waste any points. Also by the way, we need to improve relations with our electors because they won't elect me. Always check it. Most likely that's because of legitimacy. Always have high legitimacy and high prestige. We should be able to reduce opinion of Provence of Burgundy. Yes, here it is. And we should be able to declare. Let's ask to prepare for war and declare on Burgundy. Call in Provence, it's very important. Okay, let's pass out Genoa. Remember to always take money, you need it. Transfer Burgundian capital to Provence. Well, I'm sorry, but I will save scam. I have to show you why you should do as I've told. As per ability, I would recommend to take not aggressive expansion one, but transfer subject, so now see why. Well, you could also take aggressive expansion and transfer subject as second, but I think this way it's safer. Okay, we can peace out and let's do it. If Burgundy hasn't annexed Nevers, you just need to release Picardy and give its capital to Provence. If it already annexed Nevers, also release Nevers. Here we go, now you'll see why. Burgundy in the HRE. Now what you want to do is you want to royal marry it and ally it. That's why you should give provinces to Provence, so you can ally Burgundy. Once again, it's not necessary, believe me, it's not. But it's good. Burgundy won't be able to join the HRE if you PU it, because it's just too big. Anyway, as next government reform, take representative of the crown, and I will start improving relations with Mamluks. I will try to ally them to help with Ottomans. Well, basically all provinces are in HRE. We won't get any debuffs from this. So, only Denmark left. Ideally we should release Holstein, but in this case it's just not worth it. It's like minus 0.1 imperial authority. Yeah, not much. But it's a lot of work. Well, anyway, the sense of it is to reduce the penalty from HRE provinces in non-HRE nations. Also, you might want to start allying French rivals. Oh, and I can ally Burgundy, let's do it. Well, most likely it will choose us even if we are not allied, but better to be sure. As second tier group, always take religious. Always. I've seen some people have questions why to take religious. As Austria, well, the answer is simple: to convert centers of reformation. Just hope that you won't need to, but if you will need to, it's better to be prepared. And we can ally Mamluks, let's do it. That's our ally against Ottomans. We also can ally Castile, let's do it. Don't worry about your relations. Oh, yeah. That's why allying Castile, by the way, is a good idea. It's random, this event is RNG, but there is a chance that Castile will get Habsburg as an heir, if you both rival friends and allied each other. Anyway, now we can finish the balance of powers, get +1 to punch relation, and here it is, we can pass new reform, and that's where the fun begins. We can now expand HRE. Let me show you what it does. Here it is, expand empire. Let's confer in South Aquileia and start. We will get imperial authority for each expansion. We can also declare Bosnia. Oh no, we can't, but I will add our provinces to HRE. Here it is, and now we can. This is the main way we are going to get imperial authority. Maybe let's also send in South to Verona, declaring it, expand Empire 1. Also, of course, want to warn you, expand Empire only works if nation is under, I think, 200 development. Well, no, I was mistaken, only when the nation costs 79 war score. So only small nations. Also, I think we can start doing this. So you see, the beauty of this H ability is that you can chain claims. So for example, I can build Spencer here, build Spencer in Provence, and build Spencer in France. And I would be able to fabricate claims even without bordering it. Well, that's quite interesting, but I have to decline. We need to deal with France using our allies. One more province in the empire. Let's also declare on Bosnia, expand empire to Bosnia. Here we go, we can fabricate claim on Burgundy, then we can fabricate claim on Provence, and now we can fabricate claim on France. Beautiful. I would wait for Mamluks to finish their war and we would declare on France. Although it seems Mamluks now won't join against France either way. They are not rivaling each other. Okay, I don't really want to try hard. Let's peace out Venice. I would take, well, Venice and break ties with France. Now I would be able to expand empire into Venice. And let's expand empire into Bosnia. Okay, perfect. So now I will declare on France. Do it as soon as possible, but not on France, on its ally, Pedro. Expand empire, make France go belligerent, and call in everyone. Don't worry about quality, you can overwhelm France with cannon fodder. Well, usually you can, although you need to insult Pedro. Okay, sometimes France allies Castile. In such case, just carry favors, break alliance with favors. Or declare on some other nation together with Castile. Don't peace out and declare on France. Also might work. Let's have Grand Company and declare on France. I don't know why, but Papal States agreed to join, and Provence also. Remember, you have almost unlimited manpower, so it's better to be safe than sorry. In the first war against France, release as many nations as possible, and make sure they border HRE. Worst case scenario, you can, like, chain them. So for example, Toulouse borders, I don't remember who, Auvergne, so you release Toulouse, Auvergne, then maybe Armagnac. Well, I think you understood. So you can expand HRE. Don't release vessels that don't have connections to HRE. It's very important. Okay, let's expand empire, take some money. And now I would declare on Ottomans. We can actually, we are already monsters. But first I will applicate our leader, here it is, 10 imperial authority, and I will pass new reform. Once again, try not to waste any points. And Burgundy inherited. Well, from my experience, Burgundy almost always will choose you. And if we hadn't declared the war, we won't be able to invite it to the HRE. So it would be more difficult to expand empire. That's the trick. Also, by the way, before declaring Ottomans, I could first declare on Picardy. Okay, I need one more imperial authority. Yes, it will be more difficult to pass new reforms. That's the life. We'll get more income, very good. Keep our union with Burgundy, France can declare, I'm not afraid. And by the way, I have seen a lot of advices to conquer Ulm. Well, first, it's quite difficult, because it's Ulm after all. And second, it's not necessary. Yes, there is this monument, it's quite cool, plus 20% imperial authority from free cities. Now let's check out how much imperial authority do free cities give us. 0.06. Even if you had plus 20%, that's like negligible amount. It's not worth it to invest in this monument. Now we can expand Empire to Picardy, let's do it. Most likely for... oh no, Provence will support it. Interesting. Provence, break your alliance, please. Now let's declare. Expand Empire, okay, we need to insult it, and let's declare. Sorry, Papal State, that's not the greatest idea. Yeah, I'll have to decline. And here I'll have to accept. And here we go, let's expand Empire. 5 Imperial Authority. By the way, this is very good demonstration why demanding unlawful territory might be good. Basically, I returned HRE member, without going to war against Castile. Anyway, let's show Ottomans with the boss. Remember, cannon fodder is everything. Also, why did I casually promise land to Mamluks, you might ask? They will get pissed out separately, I'm sure. Almost 100% chance. It seems Castile has found an answer to the question of rights of Kosovo. Very interesting, Castile, very interesting. Like I said, cannon fodder is everything. It's extremely easy war. As next government reform maintain balance of powers. And just like I said, Mamluks have pissed out. That was quite predictable. Here we go, we can piss out. So, you want to start Balkanizing Balkans. Yeah, sounds funny, but it's true. Why, you might ask? To expand empire, of course. Also, you want to take one Byzantine province. Just one. You won't be able to expand empire into Byzantium, so you might as well make it your vassal. So I have some small overextension, which is not good actually. Let's release Byzantium right now. And all provinces. Now we will inherit Burgundy. Well, first let's pass new reform. Now we would be able to get into centralization branch. And here we go, we inherited Burgundy. You can only inherit Burgundy if you're not at war. Keep it in mind. And only for, I think, 40 years. Also be careful with carrying capacity. Stating Burgundy might be quite expensive. Also keep in mind reformation. If it will soon happen, you might need to start building Spanish works. I will start Golden Era. Let's take Perk loans, sell titles, and upgrade our monument in Prague. Well, you can do it even earlier if you want to. Okay, I need a little bit more money, here it is. Second level of the monument should be enough, but if you really want to and you're really rich, you can try to upgrade to the third. Now let's mark whole France as vital to us, and declare on it. And here it is. Let's call in everyone. I can do, well, literally nothing. My allies and PUs will do everything, so I will declare on Toulouse, control South, declare war. Why not on Champagne? Because Toulouse is bigger. Always declare on bigger nations first. And by the way, you can't expand empire into co-belligerents, so you need to white peace them. Why white peace? So the truce won't last long. We can also declare on Bourbon, I guess. Let's check out who's better. Yeah, Bourbon better. Let's insult. Well, insult didn't work well, let's declare anyway. Not a big deal. Let's expand empire. Once. Also yes, France tends to ally Ottomans. Don't worry about it, just call in Mamluks, call in Spain, you will easily win. Just don't forget to break their alliance. And just check it out. The reformation has started. Well then, good time to show you what to do with this. Although first of course I'm going to pacify Toulouse and Ottomans. Let's expand empire in Toulouse, take some money. White peace Ottomans. White peace for short truce. Now that I'm free from Ottomans, I'm going to expand empire in Venice and, in the meanwhile, pledge a legion in them. And we can peace out France. Once again, release as many nations as possible. Okay, so we can, I think, both expand empire and either take the province or enforce a legion. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can. So, Central Reformation will convert all nearby provinces. And if you don't want to lose a lot of imperial authority, you need to quickly destroy them. So you can either take them, convert them, and it will destroy them, or if the nation is small and Central Reformation is in its capital, you can just force a legion, and it will be gone. Yes, here it is. And here it is, one more reform. Well, almost. So you might ask, weak emperor, what does it mean? And I don't know. No one knows. The only thing I can say for sure that if you reduce autonomy in your provinces, you will become stronger emperor. This debuff will go away a little bit. Here it is. So here it is, our Spanish troops are ready. I'm going to build chain of claims to Lubeck. That's how it works. If you forgot about reformation and you lost your H ability, you can always just no CB. Yeah, it's not really easy, but we have what we have. Try to upgrade claim only on one province. You need to change claims like this. So for example here I will upgrade on Schleswig and we can fabricate claim on Lubeck. Here it is. Now I will try to fabricate on Sweden. We can expand empire into Champagne, but I'll do it later. Right now let's just pass the reform. And here we go, had to waste some imperial authority and we can pass this reform. Now let's declare on Champagne ASAP. I forgot the stability drop should have insulted, but anyway. And let's also declare on Lübeck. It's very important to kill all reformation centers early. That's extremely important. And by the way, there will be two waves. First wave is Protestants, second one is Reformed. Reformed will spawn in Switzerland, almost 100%, and somewhere in HRE. And we can forget claim on Sweden, let's do it. Okay, I need to break its Polish alliance. Okay, let's expand Empire. So in this case I can force religion, but if the nation is too big, just take its center of reformation, and you will convert it. Anyway, let's also take one province here, just so I can conquer provinces from Sweden. And all HRE centers of reformation are dealt with. We also can continue dismantling Ottomans. Well, the first I'm going to mark some provinces as vital, of course. And we could even put them up alone without any help. But of course, I'm going to ask our allies. Why? Well, cause why not? We have tons of allies, so why waste our opportunities? Yeah, this should be quite easy. Also, our truce with Balkan nations soon will end, so I want to make sure that the Ottomans are busy, so they can conquer them. And Age of Reformation. That means we can't chain claims anymore. If any other nation appears, we either no CP, worst case scenario, or try to declare with those ruled. Okay, now let's declare on Herzegovina and on Serbia. With the expand empire of the first we need to insult, maybe use Cornfall, but now we can declare. Also I'm going to convert Byzantium to Catholicism, just so we can invite to empire. Let's expand empire in Herzegovina, expand empire in Serbia. Now I will need to click a bit up Ottomans. Yeah, it's painful to 100 war score them. Maybe not 100 war score, but still not bad. Let's return course to Bosnia. And once again, release, and once again, release. Release as many nations as possible. Morea, Warfoot, give 1 province to Byzantium, maybe even 3 provinces to Byzantium. Let's give them these provinces. Oh, the first I'm going to invite them to Empire. Perfect. Do it before they're too big, while they're still small. Okay. Now I will wait until I can pass the reform and I can do it. No, I can't. Okay, here we go, one more reform, it will speed up our imperial authority. Okay, now we can expand Empire twice again. Also, let's insult and expand Empire. Also, I'm going to expand Empire here. Try to time your expand Empire so you don't waste any imperial authority. After that, you group take, to be honest, whatever you want. Literally doesn't matter. You will win either way. Okay, let's expand Empire, maybe Universalis, just to beat up Ottomans. Just wait to peace Ottomans, this will reset our truce, and let's continue. Okay, it becomes a lot more fun in the later game. New reformation centers, not good. So we can also not know CP, but find its ally, like Münster, for example. I have claim here. Also, Dithmarschen became center of reformation. You need to deal with this ASAP. You can try to chain tyrannical belligerents. Okay, I won't insult because it's HRE prince. It's better not to insult HRE princes. Okay, let's first convert this free city and remove its center of reformation. Here we go. Expand empire. And also Switzerland become reformed, just like I predicted. Force religion on Dithmarschen. Once again, destroy all reformation centers as soon as possible. Just wait peace. Well, it's kinda difficult to pass new reforms. Now that we pass new reform, we need to convert Switzerland ASAP. ASAP, don't waste any time. Expand empire into Gascony and Orleans. I'll be honest, I'm playing not optimally. I'm playing really bad because, well, we don't really need to play good. We can just assault every port we see. To not have to convert Switzerland, I will show you one more trick. We can take all of its provinces except their center of reformation. Now we can force religion. They will convert their only capital. Here it is. Center of reformation will be gone, and we can return the provinces to Switzerland. Well, first we need to win the wars before we can return provinces. But I think you understood what I mean. Force religion, expand empire. Okay, let's pass out Gascony. I will take Bordeaux, expand empire. Now I'm going to fabricate claim on France. Sell this province to Gascony. Not return court just because France will take it. And return provinces to Switzerland. Okay, now we can declare on France. Let's expand empire quickly. Then scroll insult. We need a lot of imperial authority. We are almost there. Let's also release Lucca. We need a little bit more. Expand empire, release Lucca. Here it is. Already 45. We can almost revoke the privilege. Here we go. 1530s. We can revoke privilege. Not even 1530s. 1530. Well, in theory we can. In practice, you should not. Why? Well, you need to wait for more imperial authority, so every prince in the HRE agrees. Well, anyway, revoke privilege by 1530s. Very good. I think right now let's just declare France, because why not? And here we go, I revoked privilege. I added some more nations to the empire. Unfortunately, Poland and Venice didn't join. But anyway, that's why I said that if Poland joins the HRE, it might be a good idea to declare on them later. No problems with aggressive expansion at all, and it will be quite easy. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day.